and fighting for all forgotten communities all across Pennsylvania that also got knocked down, that needs to get back up.
I mean, I thought somebody should have invoked the mercy rule about 20 minutes into the debate. Fetterman, in my view, I don't know if it was the stroke or if he's just a lousy debater or if he understands the issues. He was flustered, he was confused. He should not have been out there. I've had a number of people say, why is this guy even on the ballot right now after that? Now, I don't know that debates matter that much, but if people watch that, they're going to question his capacity to serve. The bar was set very low. It should have been set lower.
So let's listen to a moment where John Fetterman struggled.
He did that during his career on his TV show. He's done that during his campaign about lying about our record here. And he's also lying probably during this debate.
But what we saw today was someone who is not ready to be in office. And the lack of transparency leading up to this, I think, actually shocked people watching it. Like, I found it extremely hard to watch. And the question that I found myself asking is the way that he's struggling a result of the stroke, or he doesn't have a grasp on the issues? He was asked a very direct question about his position on fracking. He could not explain why he fundamentally 180 changed his position on it. And the voters deserve to know that.
I do support fracking, and I support fracking, and I stand and I do support fracking.
Well, it just seemed like these answers were not particularly coherent. And I'm being kind when I say that. On energy, Pennsylvania's the second largest gas producing state in the nation. I wanted to hear him explain his evolution. He couldn't do it. I support fracking. Well, he didn't, but he couldn't explain it. We wanted to hear him talk about crime and his role on the Board of Pardons. And I didn't hear anything that explained his rationale for some of the decisions, highly questionable decisions that he made there. He wasn't able to articulate what it was that he stood for. And that's what was really troubling to me. And again, I almost feel very sorry for him that, he's in a bad way. But as a voter, I'm looking at this saying, how can I vote for somebody who I don't think is ready to do the job?
Well, to put a finer point on this discussion, Joe Biden's very prone to gaffes. I've been critical of gaffes and misstatements and sometimes struggling to get different sentences out. But I've never been concerned that he has a grasp on the policy issues, even if I disagree with his policies. This was a candidate where I was genuinely unclear if he understood how to address crime, how to address the economy and inflation. And then when he did try to lob attacks on Oz, they didn't land. It didn't seem like he had a full grasp. He went after him on he wants to cut Medicare and Social Security. Oz was ready for it, and he wasn't able to articulate. So I'm not a Pennsylvania voter, but the momentum was very, very clearly on Oz's side here.